and kicking off the M20 Media Freedom Summit will be Senor Maurizio Molinari, who is editor-in-chief of La Repubblica newspaper in Rome. And I hope, since I see you on the screen, I hope that your connection is robust and you can start.
So it's a pleasure and it's an honor to be here with you. Thank you to this important invitation. And thank you for starting this initiative of M20 Media Freedom Summit. I really believe it's very much important. I remember the first G20 in Pittsburgh, first Washington and then Pittsburgh. It was a great occasion to cover as a correspondent at that time, and it's an honor for me to be here with you. The topic that we are suggested to discuss, it is freedom in the media from an Italian and European perspective, has today three different priorities. The first one is the need to protect our copyrights. The copyright of our intellectual contents is threatened by so many different actors on in the digital arena that are hijacking the contents of media for many different ways, from those that simply copy and paste the contents to make money, to those that copy and paste the contents to sustain different theses, different arguments, to those that basically have a very bad intention, that have to do something with threatening our common security. The more that our copyright is threatened, the more our businesses are at risk, because we, as media organizations, as print papers, newspapers, and so on, in reality, we live on the protection of our copyright. So we have to find a way to enforce the rule of law in the digital arena to make our copyright more protected. First point. Second point, our not only ideas and values and hardworking news making business, but I'd say first and mostly our way of working, the way that we look for news or that we express opinions, that is the base of journalism in the free world, is threatened by fake news in the social networks. These fake news may be originated by single actors or by foreign powers. Both of them, they use the same method, that is to take out of the context one single word, one single statement, or one single concept to spread their viruses, their messages, their attacks. And in this case, we do see almost on daily basis that you have independent media organization under attack by people that have malign intention, and they want to harm us. But they want to do it in a way that our profession will be destroyed, will be erased. They want to transform the idea of information and communication from what is today, what we have been knowing and doing as journalism, in basically a hardball debate like you can see or you can watch in every coffee shop. So this is the second threat, and in this case is coming from the social networks. To imagine a protection, it's much more complicated, but the fact that it's difficult doesn't preclude the need to look for a solution and a protection. And then the third one. The third one has to do with a political trend that more and more we are watching in many democratic countries. That is that who is holding the executive power wants to concentrate more and more power in their hands. They don't like the balance of power. They have the expressed desire to change and to substitute the heritage of Montesquieu with the desire of Rousseau. And so they would like to have the media organizations, the media world, basically not exercising the right of freedom of expression, but just repeating the messages of the executive power. This is a political topic. It's much more, of course, complicated because it has to do with the need to rebalance the equilibrium among the different powers in our democratic system. And it's, from a political point of view, the most urgent to be faced by all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Signor Molinari, not only for raising three very perceptive points that straddle the spectrum of challenges on the business side, on the political side, on the question of disinformation and social media misuse and so on,